Hi, it's Doug talking about submitting scheduled inspection reports within the Fire Department online software. After signing into your website, you will be presented with the Firefighters homepage. Your homepage will look a little different than what is being shown to you here, as your website will be customized for your fire department. Also, your fire department may not have implemented all options available within the Fire Department online software. There are two types of inspection reports: the scheduled inspection report and the non-scheduled inspection report. The only difference between the two types of inspection reports is that with the scheduled inspection report, you must do all listed inspection sections for the piece of apparatus you selected before you can finalize the inspection report. With the non-scheduled inspection report, you do only the inspection sections you need for the piece of apparatus that you selected before finalizing the inspection report. Currently, this fire department supports both types of inspection reports, as shown by having the scheduled button and the after call button. Both button names can be customized for your fire department. Since we'll only be talking about scheduled inspection reports, the option for creating non-scheduled inspection reports has been turned off for the rest of this video. You can submit a scheduled inspection report one of two ways. From the home screen on the card titled Submit Inspection Reports, click on the only button in the card. The second way is by clicking on Inspection Reports from the menu bar from any screen you are on, like the administration page as demonstrated. On the card titled Submit Inspection Reports, click on the only button in the card. No matter which way you used, you will be presented with all the outstanding inspection reports that have not been finalized for the current inspection period for your fire department. If the firefighter signed into the system is associated with a fire station, then their fire station will be at the top of the screen like what is being shown to you now. If the firefighter is not associated with a fire station, like the fire chief, then the fire stations will be listed in alphabetical order. We will begin by doing the inspection report for the fire station. Click on the button to the left of Bedrock Hall. We are presented with all inspection sections available for Bedrock Hall, which happens to be a single inspection section called General. Click on the button to the left of General. We are presented with all items associated with the inspection section. There are no physical equipment items in this inspection section. There are only task items listed. Since there are no quantity values after the description of the items, we know that they are all task items. Inspection sections can have all equipment items, all task items, and a combination of equipment items and task items. We will mark all the task items as OK, then click on the Submit button. The finalized inspection report page is presented to us as no other inspection sections are available for Bedrock Hall. Here we can add any additional comments that we might have found when doing this inspection report. Since the firefighter signed into the system is associated with Bedrock Hall, a list of all firefighters associated to Bedrock Hall is presented to us. Here we can select any firefighter from Bedrock Hall that helped us doing this inspection report. If the firefighter that helped us isn't from Bedrock Hall, we can click on the Show Other Stations button and a complete list of all firefighters by fire station will appear, and we can then select the firefighter that helped us from the complete list. After selecting the necessary firefighters that helped with this inspection report, click on the Finalize Bedrock Hall button. We are returned to the Outstanding Inspection Reports listing. See the message that inspection report for Bedrock Hall has successfully been completed. Notice that Bedrock Hall is no longer listed. Next, let's do the inspection report for Fire and Rescue 290 by clicking on the button to the left of Fire and Rescue 290. Since the system knew that this piece of apparatus has an odometer, it is requesting the odometer reading. Enter the odometer reading, then click on the Enter Odometer Reading button. We are now presented with all inspection sections relating to Fire and Rescue 290. Since we are in a cab because of taking the odometer reading, let's do the cab inspection section by clicking the button to the left of Cab. Notice that we have a combination of equipment items and task items. As mentioned earlier, the equipment items have a quantity value after the description. There should only be one 911 Atlas located in the cab. Let's mark 911 Atlas and bug spray as OK. We will click Not OK for check that all emergency lights are in good working condition. We receive a text box requesting why the item is not OK. Now we will enter the reason in the text box presented to us. We will now finish checking the rest of the items. Once finished, click on the Submit button. We are returned to the Inspection Sections listing screen for Fire and Rescue 290. Notice that the cab is no longer listed. I will now go offline to complete most of the remaining inspection sections. I'm just finishing off Inspection Section Passenger Side Compartment 3. Notice what happens this time when we click on the Submit button. The Outstanding Inspection Section screen is still presented to us, but this time Inspection Section Driver's Side Compartment 2 is showing as being worked on. Depending on how your fire department does inspection reports, this can happen. For example, if your fire department does the inspection reports prior or after a scheduled training session, then you might have a group of firefighters working on the passenger side of the piece of apparatus, while another group of firefighters working on the driver's side of the same piece of apparatus. Not to worry, you have two options here. If you know that firefighter Adam is still working on driver's side compartment 2, then you can click on the Return to Inspection Report Listing button. However, if you know that firefighter Adam isn't working on driver's side compartment 2, then you can click on the Unlock button to the right. You might be asking yourself, if firefighter Adam isn't working on driver's side compartment 2, then why do I have to unlock it? That's an excellent question. The reason is that firefighter Adam started to work on driver's side compartment 2, so the system placed a lock on it. The system does not know if firefighter Adam is finished working on the inspection section until he submits the inspection section. In other words, once a firefighter selects an inspection section to work on it and does not submit the inspection section, it will remain locked until another firefighter unlocks it. Let's unlock driver's side compartment 2 as firefighter Adam is no longer working on it by clicking on the Unlock button. We receive a confirmation pop-up asking if we are sure that we want to unlock section driver's side compartment 2. Click on the Yes button and we are returned to the inspection section listing. Now we can select driver's side compartment 2 by clicking on the button to the left. Once finished, click on the Submit button and we are now presented with the Finalize Inspection Report. Let's add firefighter Bon Jovi as helping, and then we will click on the Finalize Fire and Rescue 290 button. Another thing I would like to show you is when you get to the Finalize Inspection Report and you see that some firefighters have already been checked as helping, yet you didn't do it. This is because these firefighters did submit an inspection section for pumper 370, and you cannot uncheck them because of that. You can still add other firefighters. I will once again go offline to complete the remaining inspection reports for Orbit Hall. I just finished the last inspection report for pumper 470, and when I'm returned to the Outstanding Inspection Reports page, all I see are emojis with their thumbs up. What is up with that? When you see the emoji under a fire station, that means that all current outstanding inspection reports for that fire station has been completed. In this case, all fire stations are showing the thumbs up emoji, so we know that all inspection reports for this period for this fire department has been completed. That concludes the video on scheduled inspection reports from Fire Department Online. Thanks for watching.